organization founded in 2010 by photographers and social entrepreneurs, Thomas Damgard and Morten Nielsen. The founders have used their talent in photography to tell stories and solve problems. They are now in Sierra Leone to help build a sustainable business where they create platforms for exchange of know-how and commerce, paving the road for local visual imagery to reach the global marketplace. How will they do it for photographers in Sierra Leone? I have in the studio Thomas Damgard himself. Welcome to Lunchtime Break.
Thank you very much.
You founded this organization in 2010 to see how people use the camera to enhance themselves. And we are now in Sierra Leone trying to replicate it. How?
Well, we're working on the basis of the experiments that we've been doing in Mali, where we have a program running since 2010. And there we have our setup where the photographers are shooting to the international market of stock photography. That means a global archive of images, and we're working with a commercial partner there. It's called Getty Images. And through Getty Images, the photographers are selling their pictures to a global market, and that has greatly increased their income. So since we have just recently arrived here, we're just investigating possibilities whether we could develop a market within Sierra Leone, or whether we can also connect Sierra Leone photographers to this program you already.
What kind of photographs do you normally look for?
In Mali, we have been looking for pictures that is actually more about everyday life, about people, because in stock photography you work with concepts like togetherness and happiness, so it's more about ordinary life, and that's also a part of that program, is to show pictures from Africa that, in our opinion, a lot of images from Africa is really focusing on very negative stories only, so you get a lot of pictures from disasters and so forth, and I think it's very important that you also get the image that that life in Africa is also about these daily things and these encounters between people, and those are the kind of images that...
Okay, if a photographer takes a particular photograph and he wants to sell it, how much do you normally buy it from the photographer? What is the cost?
So we don't buy the pictures, we just run the program. It's mostly an educational program that says that enables the photographers to create those kind of pictures, and they can vary very much on this international market, their actual cost. So
can you give us a knowledge of it?
So usually you can send one picture there from between something like $1, but you could also maybe sell a picture for around $1,000. So
I mean, do you also look for pictures, maybe for instance, events that happen during colonial days? Maybe someone goes to a particular place where, for instance, slave trade was happening, and the person takes a photograph of that particular. You normally look for those kind of photographs.
Not in the program that we're running now, but we're really looking into opportunities here in Sierra Leone of how we can develop a specific program for Sierra Leone.
How many photographers have you targeted in Sierra Leone, or are you planning to target?
Right now we are having a workshop for 4 days with 25 photographers, but through their photography union in Sierra Leone, they have almost 3,000 photographers organized there. So it's a massive number, and we're looking into ways to improve their living conditions and improve their market. So it's very much about developing the local market here also.
Do they have any professional cameras that they need to take certain shots that will meet international standards?
So far, from my knowledge, that only a few of them actually have this kind of equipment, so that will be another thing that we have to look into. But we are also, as I said, looking into possibilities to improve their conditions on the local market.
Okay, thank you very much. He is Thomas Damgard from Commerce and Culture. The program is Lunchtime. We're coming to you from Freetown. Send your text messages to 0768020. Thomas Damgard, when are they going to start selling their first photographs? I mean, the selling photographers.
That's going to be very interesting to see. I really can't tell you anything now about that because we just arrived and we're just looking into the possibilities. But I really hope that we can launch something in this year that can.
What are you training them in?
Excuse
The
me?
training that you are doing for them now.
That is a workshop in photography, primarily the areas of wedding photography and identity photography and photography with newspapers and that. So we are working with that training, as we also hope that photographers will be more recognized in the future years.
Would you help them with professional cameras?
With us,
Would you help them with professional cameras?
we really hope so. I can't say anything now, but that's something we certainly are working towards.
Okay. Most times we have some Sierra photos that depicts our culture.
Mhm.
I mean, and the people in Europe, for instance, do they normally appreciate those kind of photos?
Excuse me?
Do they appreciate photos from Africa that depicts cultures on the continent?
I definitely think so. I think there is a really huge possibility for selling these kind of images, and I think there's simply not enough produced.
So what about members of the public who are not photographers? Can their photographs be bought too?
Maybe that's a possibility, but I don't think under our program. We're working with the Photographers Union here, and we've been very impressed by their efforts, and also by the Sierra Leone Labor Congress, who have included their informal sectors and thereby also the Photographers Union to join their work. And we were impressed with that organization. So I think our work will be done together with them.